Hello there, this is Susanna. Welcome to my channel. Please think of liking and subscribing. In this video, we will be talking about anxiety, and we'll do together a very efficient tapping session for anxiety relief. I might have done some videos in the past on this subject, I think, but it's always good to get back to it. Now, people might experience anxiety and believe that this state is simply part of who they are. And while this is partially true, and I'll explain this from an Ayurvedic perspective in just a minute, it doesn't mean that we have to endure it and live with it as is. Why? Because you know very well why. Anxiety might affect the way you deal with life, with your ability to take decisions, make smart decisions for yourself and for those around you. It might affect your relationships, your ability to focus and get things done efficiently and in a productive way. So just 2 words about anxiety. It has 2 main causes, internal and external. Amazing, isn't it? Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just kidding. Internal means that you might have a more sensitive nature, or you are of a Vata constitution. If you know a little bit about Ayurveda, Vata means wind and is the force beyond your nervous system. When you have a wind or a Vata constitution, or if the wind element is excessive in your body, you may experience anxiety, restlessness, indecision, trouble sleeping, too much thinking, worrying too much, and many other things. Now, the second cause is external. This means that it is generated or created by the environment. According to Ayurveda, basically anything, any event, any circumstance, or any situation that threatens the security and the integrity of your being creates a Vata imbalance in the body and the mind, of course. And here we have separation, divorce, a disease, losing one's job, losing somebody dear, not to mention the very unstable climate that we're living in. That helps a lot. No wonder that so many people experience anxiety these days. Most of my clients are actually contacting me for anxiety. Now, so while we can address, and we will, this anxiety feeling as it presents in the body as we speak, to reach an emotional release, it is good to learn about your nature, or the nature or the constitution of your body, and help your body reach a more balanced state from this pure biological and doshic perspective. And this can be done through changing your food habits, taking Ayurvedic supplements, through Ayurvedic treatments, breathing techniques, and so on and so forth. In other words, anxiety is an imbalance, or is the consequence of an imbalance in your body, and can be addressed or reduced at least by correcting the imbalance of your doshas. And this will allow you to have more of a background work done by addressing actually the main cause. And if you want to learn more about your constitution, you can book an appointment with me by using the link below in the comment section. Now let's address the anxiety that you might feel right now. And if you don't feel anxious, but you still want to work on it, think of the last time when you felt anxious about a certain situation. I don't know, take a plane, when you have to take a decision, whatever the situation may be. And when you've done that, first, please notice how it feels. Notice how this anxiety feels to you. Like, what are the sensations that you are experiencing in your body? It could be like a pressure on your chest, or a short breath, or it could be in your guts. It could be like a knot in your stomach, or sweaty palms, so on and so forth. And please note that there is no state of anxiety outside the physical sensations. It might seem to be only in your head. And many people that I talk to, they tell me I have too much thinking and anxiety is here in the head. Yes, it could feel like too much thinking, and it is too much thinking. But on the other hand, there are some sensations that give you the signal, back to your brain that, hey, I'm experiencing an emotion, I'm experiencing now a state. So take a few seconds with your eyes closed, pause the video, and just observe. That's right, close your eyes and just see how your body feels. And then rate the intensity of the feeling. And now please think how you would like to feel instead. How would you like to be able to respond to life's challenges? What other state of mind would you rather feel most of the time? And to your opinion, and to your eyes, what would be the antidote to anxiety? Could that be trust, confidence, courage, stillness, certainty? Certainty feels good, isn't it? Coolness, serenity, ease, security, composure, assurance, safety, being grounded, protected. There is an antidote for you. There is an antidote to your anxiety. And please take the time to choose the one or the ones that feel most appropriate for you right now. You can pause the video, and once you're done, we can go on. Now let's start doing the tapping. So keep in mind the score that you gave to your anxiety right now. And we start with the karate chop. Even though I feel this anxiety and all these sensations in my body. And please try to be specific here. Like this knot in my throat, and this knot in my stomach, or this short breath, and this, I don't know, sweaty palms. That's right. I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have always had this tendency towards anxiety, and I'm so tired of feeling this way. I feel handicapped because of this. It affects all areas of my life. That's right. Take a deep breath. I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Even though I don't know what it feels like without this anxiety, and I can't even imagine myself being free from it. That's right. I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. And since you picked the state that you'd like to experience instead, now it's time to use it. And we say, even though I have a hard time imagining myself in a state of certainty, in a state of peacefulness, experiencing safety or courage, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. And now let's move into the points. This anxiety. We're going to do one round with this anxiety. Just allow yourself to be with this anxiety. Feel it. Don't be scared of it. Don't be anxious because of your anxiety. Don't fear it. And then just keep breathing with nice, slow, deep breaths. This anxiety. Observe it. Sit with it. Allow it. This anxiety. It's good to name it. When we name it, sometimes it's half done, half solved. This anxiety. Take a deep breath from time to time. This anxiety. You can also close your eyes and feel it. Feel it from within. Collarbone, this anxiety. Under the arm, this anxiety. Top of the head, this restlessness. These worries. This overthinking. Always bringing the worst scenario first. Isn't it? always thinking of what could go wrong. Take a deep breath. All the sensations that I'm now experiencing in my body. Again, scan your body and feel what's happening. If you can be precise, it's even better. It's not in my stomach. Or just say these sensations if you don't have anything particular. This short breath, these sensations, this pressure on my chest. I don't know where this anxiety comes from and why I'm always responding this way. Maybe it is just my nature. Or perhaps there is a particular belief that generates this response. Maybe I'm picking up this anxiety from those around me or from this collective anxious cloud. I really don't know why this is happening. Take a deep breath, or perhaps you know. Perhaps a part of me knows what's happening. Unconsciously, this happens for a reason. For every behavior, there is a positive intention. There also must be a starting point for this, a moment in my life when I adopted this strategy. Or perhaps there is a central belief that triggers this response. Take a deep breath. Let's say that again. Consciously, you might not know it, but the unconscious knows exactly what's doing and why it's doing. Perhaps there is a central belief that triggers this response. Take another deep breath. And let's say it again. Perhaps there is a central belief that triggers this emotional response. It triggers this fear. Perhaps I see the world as a dangerous place. Do you? I mean, it's hard not to look at it that way today. Just take a deep breath, but just take a deep breath through that, please. Or maybe I believe that I'm weak or helpless, or not strong enough to deal with what's out there. But there must be a positive intention to my anxiety. Take a deep breath, please. What could that be? There is a positive intention to my anxiety. Perhaps to protect me from something. But it feels very uncomfortable. And I'm tired of feeling this way. I can't even imagine how else I could be. Or how would I be without this anxiety? Can you imagine that? You're free from this? Of course you can. Or perhaps I do. I know for a fact that my mind is capable of conceiving all sorts of things. If I can imagine myself right now being in the middle of the Milky Way, I can also imagine myself free from this anxiety. And perhaps I do have an idea of how I'd like to be and what I'd like to experience instead. And perhaps I can imagine myself experiencing more confidence, trust, assurance, feeling safe and grounded. There must have been moments in my life when I have experienced these feelings. When I was experiencing more curiosity and playfulness in front of life events. Maybe when I was younger or as a child. I must have experienced these states, even if just for a brief second. I must have experienced this when I was very young, before I learned to talk and think. And perhaps I can make these memories more available to me right now. Perhaps I can find new ways of looking at life. Or new strategies to cope with life's challenges that will give me exactly the same results. Perhaps I can allow myself to explore and expand my own nature. And accept the help and the love available around me all the time. As deep down, I know that the more I accept it, the more I'll receive it. Allowing myself to access courage, stillness, trust, assurance, safety, certainty, protection, composure, ease, stillness, certainty, coolness. And I choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself anyway. Very well. Now rate again the intensity of this feeling of anxiety and see where you are. And if you feel the need to, you can repeat the session. And please know that just by doing this anxiety, this anxiety, this anxiety several times, it will help you release instantly that state and will open you for more possibilities in the moment. Now, there are different aspects of anxiety, and if you want me to address another facet of it that I haven't covered in this video or any other subject for that matter, do not hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below. And also, if you want to have a real breakthrough and have a coaching session with me, please use the links below to make an appointment. And thanks for watching, for subscribing, and for liking my videos, and I'll see you all